Hi, my name is Siddharth from Let's Talk Oracle, and in this video we'll be creating a new Workday calendar and assigning shifts to it. The navigation is exactly the same. We go into Setups, Organizations, and hit Calendars. Now we'll create a new calendar. So let's call this EFG underscore cal. Uh, so again, I'll be choosing the quarterly type as 445. The explanation of this has been given in the previous video. So if you haven't seen that, I'd highly recommend you go and see that. It'll be really helpful. Now let's go into the calendar date range. We'll change it to a Monday. Hit OK. Now let's go to the workday pattern. So we'll assume that it works for 5 days, and the off days are 2. So that's Monday through Friday will be the working days. And 2 days, that would be Saturday and Sunday, are off. Now let's go to shifts. I've saved the form, and let's assume that this company runs 24/7 and keeps manufacturing goods. So people or the employees have to work in shifts. So this is where the shifts tab comes into play. So let's say that there are 3 shifts in this company: a day shift, an evening shift, and a night shift. So let's assign them to this calendar. Let's call this a day shift. Now whenever we make a shift, we'll have to assign the time for the shift. So that would be 9 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. Yep. Now every shift can have its own workday pattern and times. So let's assume that in shift one, the people who work in shift one, that is, get an off on, say, Friday and Saturday, but they work on Sunday. That can be done. So let's say that's the case. So let's go to the work patterns. Now, they get holiday on Friday and Saturday. So basically, they work from Monday through Thursday. So that's 4 days. And they get off on Friday and Saturday. And that's 2 days. And we go to sequence 2. Then they work on Sunday and they get no off. So this is how we create a workday pattern. If we get a holiday in between, say for example in this case, they get holidays on Fridays and Saturdays instead of a Saturday and a Sunday. So 4 days is what they work. That's Monday through Thursday. And Friday and Saturday are off. Sunday working. This description can be anything. I'm just putting in a random description. So this is also possible. So we can check if this is actually getting implemented or not. We just save this. And if we go to the dates, as we can see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are all working. The dates which you find with a black background would be the dates which are working, and the dates which are totally grayed out are the ones which are off days. So here you can see Friday and Saturday are non-working days, as I had assigned it for this shift. We can also add an exception list to this if required. Adding an exception list has been shown in the previous video. Now let's have another shift. Let's call this an evening shift. I'm going to again go into the times. Let's say let's start at 1800 hours and finish at 2 a.m. in the morning. Now let's go to the workday pattern. If as we assume that you would like to have uh, Saturday and Sunday as a holiday, then we do not need to actually create the workday pattern because it would default from the workday pattern which we created in the main menu. If you recall, we had created it as 5 working days and 2 off days. But if you think that you need to change it, we can change it from here. But if you do not enable anything for this shift, for let's say for the evening shift, it would default from the main uh, shifts or the main workday pattern. So in this case, I am going to assign a workday pattern for it. We'll say, let's say this shift has only 1 day off. So we choose 1. And let's say we work from Monday through Saturday, which is 6 days. And the off day is on a Sunday, which is 1. So this is Monday through Saturday working. Yep. So Monday through Saturday are working days and 1 is an off day for them. So we can save this. And let's say we have another shift called night shift, which let's say starts at about 1:30 a.m. in the morning and finishes at 9:30 in the morning. And I would like to keep the holidays for this shift the same as what was created for the workday calendar, which was 5 working days and 2 off days. So I'm not going to assign a workday pattern for this. So now if I just save this, I would get a note stating that since no workday pattern was entered for at least one shift, which is for the night shift, a default workday pattern of 5 days on and 2 days off was created. This is what we had created as soon as we had created a calendar. We'll save this. So now we can go and check for the night shift dates, and you'll find that Saturdays and Sundays are a holiday for them. We can add an exception list to each and every shift here. So every shift can have a different holiday, declared holiday or non-declared holiday. So this flexibility is available for every shift. So now as this is done, the last thing to always remember is to build the calendar. If you don't build the calendar, it will not actually get created. So we need to go to Tools and Build, and a request is submitted. Now let's look for the request. This can sometimes take a little more time. I think it should be done soon. There it is, it's done. The calendar is now set up. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and please don't forget to share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and have a great day.